Welcome to another chapter of BIS Talks. Modern societies need water for so many purposes, for domestic, commercial, industrial and agricultural usage. Our water resources can be widely segmented into two categories: surface water and groundwater. Uneven distribution of water poses a grave problem for our nation. Mr. R.K. Jain, who is also holding the post of Chairman CWC, he will acquaint us with the importance of setting standards in this domain. Let us hear from a senior BIS official on how standards are developed and the overall working of the technical committees.
The Water Resources Department has formulated over 450 standards.
Now that we know the functional aspects of how the technical committees operates, let's take a closer look at their areas of operation. Indian standards ensure that dams built in India are safe, economical and durable, and are fit and functional to serve the nation. Let's hear about this in detail from our expert.
Let's talk about the Indian standards for dams and canals in our country.
Spillways are passages for letting out waters safely when the reservoir overflows. BIS has developed a vast array of Indian standards for planning, design, construction and maintenance of various types of dams and their components. Now for our next subcategory under surface water is reservoirs and lakes. A reservoir is a man-made lake that is created when a dam is built on a river. They are different from natural lakes. If you go to any reservoir or even a natural lake, you will observe that the water there is very still. Due to this, bits of sand, rock, dirt and other material called sediment sink to the bottom, leaving the water quite clear. But over time, this sediment builds up, greatly reducing the capacity of those lakes and reservoirs. Let's hear about this in detail from our expert.
IIT Roorkee, since its earlier version,
water from reservoirs, barrages are released through canals, which have an important role to play in India's rural economy. This released water is further utilized for irrigation in far-flung areas. BIS have developed the standard IS 6531, which gives design requirements for canal health regulators. IS 9447 gives guidelines for assessment of seepage losses in canals. Let's get more clarity on this subject matter from our expert.
BIS is working in close liaison with ISO.
Besides, recharge of groundwater is slow as a large quantity of surface runoffs gets washed to rivers and oceans. To address these concerns, BIS has come up with various standards. These cover many critical aspects of groundwater resources, related investigations, water harvesting, and recharge of groundwater. There are also guidelines for a vast spectrum of areas within the sector. This involves structures that are constructed around the river to guide the flow of water, prevent erosion, to protect the embankment, and to stabilize the structures. Guide banks are protective or training embankments constructed at the side of a weir, bridge, etc. to guide the river through the waterway provided in the structure. To know more about the programs and details of the BIS WRD department and its functions, you can visit BIS website.